Okay, I'm going to share some of my video notes, which this has happened to be one of them. One of the most important parts, and I think I made another video about this. I speak very fast. I say a lot of words. I say a lot of different things, and it's supposed to move you mentally, emotionally, and physically. That's why my conversations are very touching. I personally feel if I wrote it in a book, it'd be flat, and you wouldn't get no three-dimensional view of it. Mental, emotional, physical, be very flat. Everybody has a perspective of their own words. It depends on how high it raised them. Who says that you're going to get the same feeling that I project at you, my energy, my mental, my emotional, and move you physically? So I purposely speak fast. I purposely say a lot. And I purposely jump around on different subjects intentionally because I don't want you to focus on it. If the mind only focused on your heart beating, it would forget about you breathing. The mind is one of the most powerful things that you have. Okay, your mind, your mental is the most powerful. What your mind is the most powerful organ on your body. Your skin is one of the most largest organs in your body, and the sensitive one is one of the most smallest ones and one of the most neglected. Which that one is really controlled to your physical. To control your mental and your emotional attached to your physical, just to only to be attached to your physical and to ignore the mental and emotional is suicide. And that's what we do. We are physical creatures today. We don't attach our mental and emotional to the physical things that we do within conversation. Our sexuality, we think we deal with one another and we try to find ourselves in another person, but that's all the time. God put us on this earth to find the best version of ourselves and each other. It may be three different people there, and it's not about them, it's about me. I have to find the best version of myself. In order to find me the best version of myself, I got to make them the best version of themselves. Before I can care about them mentally, emotionally, and physically, I got to learn how to care about myself mentally, emotionally, and physically. You can't care for someone else mentally, emotionally if you don't care about yourself. And if you try to sit there and say you do, you're fake. Think about it. If you don't take no interest in that person, that means you don't take an interest in yourself. So how can you really care about that person? If you can't sit there and say what is it about you when it comes to that person? Each one of your best friends or your friends bring a different version out of you. You got a best friend that brings out the bad side of you, the quiet side of you, the calm side of you, the crazy side of you. It has nothing to do with them. It's to how they make you feel. Same thing in a relationship. You don't date a person to see who they are, how they are. You date a person to see who you are and how you are. And if you don't like yourself, you don't like who you are and how you are, then you don't go see yourself. Okay, the physical is the least important about that. It's the mental and emotional. Learn how to see yourself and others, mentally, emotionally. Physical is the least important. But the thing is, I'm going to say a lot. These are my video notes. I'll look back on the notes to take subjects from them and to be able to elaborate more on them. If you want to email me and have me elaborate on something specifically I might have said in there, I would gratefully be appreciative of it. Trying to have a conversation with a person in normal society in a normal day basis, strange. Most people can't really do it. They have to go in secrecy and look for these type of videos and do it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they got to learn how to become more comfortable with themselves. Just have a conversation. A person having a conversation with you don't mean they want to be with you. They're just trying to get a sense of themselves if they're very comfortable and confident about themselves. So sometimes you got to be past the normal society perspectives on how they see things. The society has one way of seeing things. You have your own personal way. And a lot of times they don't mix up. They don't match. We do what society expects us to do. Somebody yell at me, society expects me to defend myself. And really, personally, I can care less about that person. As long as they ain't gonna step to me and try to do nothing to me, I ain't gonna waste my time and my energy. I'm not even gonna take myself out my vibe. Okay? And that's a certain level of confidence to be able to walk on and don't care what everybody around you think. Now, if I choose to address that, because I choose, not because society chose for me. Because if you do what society wants you to do all the time, then society controls you. You have to be aware of that. Not after the fact, during the time that it's going on. That's true awareness. Being aware at the time it's going on, then and there. Not afterwards. Everybody can do, what I would have done Sunday night on a Monday. Yeah. Tell me what you would have done Sunday. Not Monday. We're aware what that person should have done, could have done, and what she would have done. But the time that is going on, you can't second guess. Be aware of the time you're doing it and understand what the outcome is going to be, good or bad. Yin or yang. Understand your life walk. Okay, most people don't understand how to take the yin yang sign and relate it to themselves. You got a circle. Here, I'm going to draw it for you. Again, these are my video notes, so if you can't catch on, I apologize. I'm trying to find a way to communicate with you. Let's look at this. You have a circle. Everybody know what the yin yang sign look like. I'm going to break the pieces down to yin yang sign. This is your walk of life. This is your life walk. Your dad, your mom. You're going to carry a mental, emotional, and a physical about each one of them. Okay? Your walk of life is subjects in your life. It can be mom, dad, kids, work, car. I ask a person, do you want to know your whole self or your half self? You pick 360 degrees. 0. 180. You got the positive and the negative. I hope you can see this. As you walk around this, your subjects in your life, I ask you, do you want to know your whole self or your half self? And knowing your whole self or your half self is literally being able to, whatever you measure yourself in life right now, it can be all measured over here and it can be positive. But we know everything don't stay positive all the time. Something that's going to go bad. It can be car. Right now the car is running. Car breaks down. And as you're going through your negative side, car breaks down. It shifts you. Okay? Well, all of a sudden, since you're going through that negative, guess what come out of it? You get a brand new car. So before you never had a thought on how getting a new car. And walking through this happened to be 2019. The amazing part, what you're going to do 2020 when you're aware of yourself more, in control of it. And while you walk around, and you can't go back where you started from. You get back at 359.99 degrees. You can't go back where you started from because you're not the same person. So you sit there saying, instead of me walking around my life walk, walking around life, why don't I just do a life walk? Hit the dots where they fit in right now in my life and be aware of myself. And that's how you create your life walk. Again, let me show you. Okay? That's where the LW is your life walk. And the D and the M of the yin yang, the circle, the moon, that's your mom and your dad. Them are the things that actually create your opinions, how you're going to view life. They're the ones gave you they're the ones imprinted on you. And I do one of the things I do is the triangle, true symbol. I'm a Libra, born from Aquarius man, my dad, and Gemini woman, my mom. These are going to be the first 30 things that's going to be imprinted on me mentally, emotionally, and physically. And understanding that it doesn't matter if I was raised, I'm a foster child. I'm a man of many men. Many men imprinted on me as a father, as a male. A female does not raise a male or a man. She raises a little boy and a gentleman. Because that's the only thing a female runs out of a male, a boy and a gentleman. Okay, because a man does not have nothing to do with her womb. A male has nothing to do with her feet. The only time we pay attention to our woman when we become that creature too, and that's a gentleman. And the only thing that can raise that gentleman is a mother. And the mother is the first female in that male's child. Period. Understand that. Don't fight that. Flow with it and go with it. But looking at your sign and understanding, so the point is you have more than one zodiac sign. You have a sign you're born under, and you also use signs you're born from. We say so many times, I'll never be like my mom. I'll never marry nobody like my mom or my dad. And I'll never be like my mom and my dad. As soon as we have children, we sound like our parents, okay? Regardless if I was raised by my mother or my father in a normal, happy household like Mr. Rogers, I love my household. I love the opportunities that I can use them against me or I can use them for me, but I love what I gain from them. And I was a little boy, I was a gentleman, and I was a man, and I was a male. And each one of them, I knew who I was aware of myself, and I knew each father, what they like about me as that male son, okay? And I knew what made them proud of me, and I knew the things that I needed to work on and fix. Just as well, they let me know that too. Being a foster child, it comes with its good and its bads, but if you stick on the bads, then guess what? You never see your goods. Let go of the bads and rock with your goods. And see what they develop. All my foster fathers were gentlemen. They played a father role in my life. I seen the gentle side in them. The side when I made them proud for who I was. I was always the ideal male child for a father. That strong child that made his father happy, that learned what he wanted him to learn, that representing him. But again, these are my video notes. I've already put 12 minutes into it. I hope they make sense. This is how the things I speak, I actually live. Practice them. I don't want to just teach them to you. I want you something you'll be able to practice and literally see a difference in your life. Find a different version of you in every person that comes in your life. Learn how to date you and not the people that you think you're supposed to be dating. Who cares about them? Do you like you? Do you see you? Are you aware of you? And do you really feel you? Is this the you want to be? Each one of you bring a different part of your puzzle out. Bring a different part of your jigsaw. Everybody got the same jigsaw puzzles. Don't worry about what his is or hers is. Worry about what yours is right now. And what are you supposed to learn from your jigsaw puzzle piece of life? Ride it for what it is. Connect it to the next puzzle piece and move to that next piece and keep them connected and know that you can flow back and forth. Learn how to take your girl into your woman. Learn how to take your boy into your man. But don't stop in your cocoon. Your cocoon stage is the stage that you learn everything from. You learn as a boy. You learn as a man. And every woman that comes in your life going to bring a different man out of you. And every man that comes in your woman is going to bring a different woman out of you. No man wants another man's woman. And no woman wants another woman's man. So when you meet somebody, you start over again. I meet you, you can create the ideal woman for me. But you got to make sure you like her. The things that you create, not bringing out your female, like, you put into that woman, you got to look at it, and if you got to like her, and if you don't like her, then guess what? Because that woman is going to come into my lady. She's going to be my lady. That's my butterfly. All the things I'm doing, and you got like, whoa, James, I really don't like this part right here. And give me a chance to explain what that part is. Last time I was that type of woman, I didn't like the guy. But guess what? What was maybe bad for one man be great for another man. He just didn't treat it right, do it right, or speak to it right. So it's something you created and you took back to your female category. That's why I try to tell. All females are the same. All females come from the same pool. Y'all just pick out different parts of your females to create the type of woman you're going to be. Understand that. The woman in you is different. The female you come from the same. Even if you pick out the ideal, the exact same tubes, y'all are entitled to the same one. They're not going to be empty. She pick out 11, 12, and 4. You can pick out 11, 12, and 4. But based on the man that 11, 12, and 4 is for, is how they're going to react to it. And the way they react, he shouldn't have got 11. He should have got 10. You picked out the wrong one. You misplaced. You need to find out what did he really mean need when you picked out 11 when it should have been 10. You got to go back before, because see, look, you have time. That's your cocoon. That's your learning stage. Understand the manifestation of a butterfly. Caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. The caterpillar is your female. Your cocoon is your girl and your woman. Your butterfly is your lady. My caterpillar is the male. My cocoon is the boy and the man. And my cocoon, my butterfly, is a gentleman. That's why I become a creature of two. And the only thing you care about of a male, boy, or man is the gentle and his gentleman. And as man and male becomes men, you got to motivate him. You're the mature one. Between a 5-year-old little boy and a 5-year-old little girl, it doesn't matter 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and you keep on going. The girl's always going to be the most mentally mature one, mentally. Emotionally, come on. Boys and men, we run from our emotions. We don't know how to deal with them. We don't even know what is that. So guess what? A woman gives birth to a child, that's an emotional thing. A woman can lose a child, and she can walk around and keep her head high and go on with life. To me, that's some strong emotions. Men, we don't deal with emotion well. I'll be the first one to admit to that. We not mentally. Me, if I was bleeding for 7 days, I'd go to the doctor. The doctor gave me a piece of cotton, told me to go home. I'd be all right. No, dude, you sew it up. I'm not playing with you right now. Okay, this is not even right. I'm not even mentally strong enough to deal with the comprehension that I'm walking around bleeding. And I mean that with all the respect in the world. Emotionally, I can't even deal with that. Emotionally, me being pregnant and knowing something inside me growing, and I would not even move because I'd be afraid. I would be afraid. I would be afraid if I do something wrong. Y'all handle that mentally and emotionally. Y'all go play basketball, run track, do whatever. Live life like it ain't. I'd be walking on eggshells hoping that I do not crack one of them. I'm not mentally or emotionally sound enough. Physically, thank God I can't do it. Physically, no. Y'all dominate in every area. A man only gets on his knees for 2 things. And a man doesn't break to his knees. That's a symbol of strength. The only thing gets on the knee, if I stood in front of my God as a man, he would crush me. I become a gentleman. You should never accept anything less than God. You are second to God. Man, woman, and child. My honest opinion, God is here. God can reach out at any time and take his child. Next place is a woman. Man's really in a fucked up position. He's last in line. Woman, female. Your manifestation. Your caterpillar, the lady. When you become a lady, the lady does not carry a man in her. She does not carry a male. She's your mother, the first female in your life. She raises a female and a woman, and she raises you with intentions. I'm got to make you strong enough to take care of the little things that a man's supposed to take care of in your life, the little things. That's why your man is smaller. That's why your male is smaller than a man's. Okay? Until you find that man in your life for you. And it's not the man you're looking for, it's the gentleman. Because he can take care of your man and your male and his men. He gonna want to walk into your man and male, make sure he gotta handle it. You don't want your man and male to be bigger than his. He won't be able to handle it. It's gonna be crushing. Y'all are powerful, multi-creatures. You're gonna do multiple things multiple times. You are second to God. Second to God. Second to God. See, it's wrong for a man to call himself a god. When we bow down to you because you're a goddess. Only a gentleman bow down. When I go in front of my God, I'm not a man, I'm a gentleman. And a gentleman takes to his knee for God and my lady. Not a woman, not a female. I'm done. I will never chase for a woman. And a woman come at me with her attitude like a man, I will show her my man is much bigger than her. And not on a physical level. Come on. mentally and emotionally. And I never want to cross a path of that. That's why I don't chase after God's best friend, a woman. Okay? That's his best friend. I will never disrespect. I bow down. And I mean that with all the respect in the world. But anyway, this is me practice my book just as well as speaking it to you. I think if I write it, it's just one-dimensional. When I speak it to you, I hope you can hear my words and feel them. Try to feel them mentally, emotionally. And it's about you feeling yourself. If it works for one, not working for you, ask yourself, why isn't it working for you? Is your woo man becoming instead of it being a woman, it's becoming a woo man? Instead of being a female, it's becoming a female. Your man and your male getting bigger than your woo and your fee. You can't fit back into your woo and fee. So when a man comes in your life, you let go of your man, you go back into your woo. You let go of your male, you go back into your fee. The man, he takes over your man in you, you go back into your woo. He takes it over the male in you, you go back into your fee. Yeah, become woman, female. The woman is the dominator. She's the true alpha. See, men rely on making each other on a physical level go on our knees. You don't have to do that. A man will stand before you and he will drop to your knees without you even saying anything. If you truly connected to yourself within him. I'm a beast. I can make a man get on his knees. That's a symbol of strength on a physical level. That's not true strength. True self is mentally and emotionally when that person willingly and emotionally drop to his knees. And that's what we do for God. I don't need to be a symbol of strength in front of my God. I don't need to be a man. I can be that gentle creature. I would never be a gentleman with a woman. She will hurt the gentleness in me. I will never be a gentleman with a female. Her male will hurt the gentleness in me. We have to date what we're appropriate for. If I'm a gentleman, I need a lady. If you're a lady, you need a gentleman. And it's only one male in this world that you got to ask for. He's going to send you a bunch of men out there. But you got to ask him for a gentleman. And why you got to go through all the men until you find your right gentleman. But if you keep on asking for a man, that's what you're going to keep on finding. And your woo and your fee is going to starve. A man do not know what your woo is. He's not called man woo. A male do not know what your fee is. He's not called male fee. So ask for the right thing. I don't ask for God to send me a woman. I know I got to go through all of them. But I'm hoping I can find my one lady. You know, I'm hoping I can find my one lady. And I keep on putting a thought up here. The power of word, it's not what you speak. It's what you think. And when you think it, who hears it? When you speak it, the people in front of you. And the most time you speak it, they're going to crush it. You're going to spend more time trying to get them to believe it. I don't need none of them to believe it. I only need one person to believe it. That's right up here. My power of thought. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in slave religion, slave laws, a slave marriage. The stuff I speak is very strong. You have to deal with the words. I've seen words control. It doesn't matter. One word control. It doesn't matter who you are. Made people mentally and emotionally feel uncomfortable. Mentally, emotionally, and physically uncomfortable. Nigger. Okay, I said in my other videos. I say it now because you got to understand. If you connect to this video and you listen to what I'm saying, then you understand what I mean. But just having that word make you feel uncomfortable, that's something. I try to tell a man, if you want to be a gentleman, anything a man don't do, go do. First and foremost, that's the easiest way. And do it with grace. Do it with understanding. Do it because you want to learn something from it. I'm still a man. But I learned to be a man when I should have been a boy. I got bored at it because it's one-dimensional. Gentleman gives me a certain other level. Even though I know underneath this, I'm still that man. And a woman never want to approach my man and woman. No, my man is much bigger. My male is much bigger than your man and male. I'll never fuck around with your woo and your fee. That's your godlike powers. Your woo and your fee is your godlike powers. And I'll explain that in my next video. But anyway, again, I should have stopped this video about 4 minutes ago. I hope you like my video notes. I hope they make sense. Please give me some notes. You can text me, you can email me at Libramale, LIBRAMALE 928 at gmail.com. Let me know your thoughts and where I should more elaborate on certain subjects or slow down. Again, I'm looking for a certain format to be able to speak to the people that take interest. And thank you for all the emails I have gotten. And I hope I have responded in a way. And I will put videos out pertaining to the things you said. I'm trying to get everything together. A lot of times I jump around purposely because everything fits together. All your jigsaw puzzle pieces. You have the puzzle piece I have. There's nothing I'm saying you cannot relate to or understand. You just got to find your puzzle piece and look at it for what that perspective is. Words. Everybody has words that they use, and words create vocabulary. Vocabulary creates mentalities. You can be raised in a country, you have a country mentality, and raised in the city, you have a city mentality. The words you use in the city is different than the words you use in the country, but guess what? They're words. Fit the mentality and understand that. Don't fight it. Feel what you from being in the city, what do you feel like it being in the country? Again, let me stop, but I'm looking forward to this more. I hope my video notes make sense to you. Thank you. Be blessed.